Hi, I am finally making another Star Wars review video after what felt like 50 years. Cause I had some trouble cause Tales of the Jedi came out and it has episodes from before or when the Phantom Menace was happening, and I already did a video on that. So might as well do a Tales of the Jedi video right now in the middle of Attack of the Clones and the Clone Wars movie. But some of the episodes took place after Order 66, so might as well do all the episodes right here and now. But before I get into the review though, here's one thing I like to say. I have never met a person who has never seen Star Wars before. Now, in our math class, I was listening to music and doing some math like I always do. And then this girl in my class was talking about Star Wars. I want to get in the conversation, but I am too much of a I'm too much of a coward to do that. So she's like, I've never seen a Star Wars movie. And then the other girl across from her is like, I've never seen a Star Wars movie either. And then the teacher has the guts to say, I've only seen like half of a Star Wars movie. And then to make me a little bit angrier, she says, I was playing Fortnite, and then immediately got something wrong because Fortnite is for 5-year-olds. I will get into a Fortnite rating video somewhere down the line, but when she was playing Fortnite, it makes me gag every time I say the name. She was playing that game and saw a Sith trooper. Now, most of casual fans of Star Wars would know what a Sith trooper is. Since she has never seen Star Wars before, she says, is that like a red Darth Vader? Girl, you know who you are. Ooh. Feel like I didn't punch right then and there. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first, I'll go to the Count Dooku arc, where he actually turns into a Sith Lord, which is one of the things they explained in Legends, but not actually made canonical since Legends is now no longer canonical. So seeing his downfall and him questioning himself was really, really entertaining. I mean, he definitely shows aspects of a Sith, but he questioned himself every single time he does something wrong. And that just gives major vibes from the character, man. Because, Count Dooku as a suave, intellectual, evil guy, right? But when you see what he went through to become this character, you just start to feel bad for him. And then we finally figured out what happened to Yaddle. Now, if you don't know who Yaddle is, she was in the Phantom Menace and a member of Yoda's species that we still don't know the name of. And she disappeared in Attack of the Clones. Nobody knows where she went, and most people assume she just left the Order or died. Well, we now get an explanation. So he's talking to his master at the time, Darth Sidious, and was like, "Yo, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I don't know if what I'm doing is right." And then Sidious is like, "No, what you're doing is completely right. Okay, these guys are jerks, believe me." Then Yaddle comes in and is like, "Psych, we're not jerks." Then Palpatine has the guts to say, "Kill Yaddle and you'll finally be part of the Sith Order." So he questioned himself and was like, "I don't know if I should do this." And Yaddle Yaddle is talking him down and Palpatine's talking him up. Ultimately, Palpatine wins, and they start dueling. Now, the duel is very entertaining. They just be like, and then he just went and killed her. Just killed her. So, yeah. So now we know what happened to Yaddle. She had to die in order for Count Dooku to become a Sith. See, that kind of works. And I guess after that, he's just like, oh, I am fully a Sith now. I will no longer question this. But, yeah. Otherwise, the Count Dooku arc is very good. Is very good, and you should definitely watch it. Now, the Ahsoka arc is pretty dang solid, I am gonna say. So, this happens right after Order 66. She is on the run from the Empire, the clones, everything. And hiding out on this planet, right? Nobody knows who she is or what she's doing there, but she helps random people doing menial chores and stuff like that. And, but then the final episode is where it gets tense. See, the village actually staying at on, I forget the planet's name, gets caught on fire. Everything is on fire. And she sees a really, really cool looking Inquisitor. I'm sorry. This is the best looking Inquisitor I have ever seen in my entire life. You can never back me out on this. Best looking Inquisitor. Best. Even though he was on screen for like a minute and 30 seconds. But anyway, the cool looking Inquisitor is like, Ahsoka, you should have died in the Clone Wars. Then Ahsoka's like, psych, I am living. Then the dude's like, well, might as well change that. But since Ahsoka gave up her lightsabers to, not die from clone attacks, she doesn't know how to attack them. So she dodges, grabs the lightsaber, and slices his face in half. Woo! That is amazing. And then she flees off somewhere else. I'm not sure where. So that is a solid episode. But the last episode of the Ahsoka arc, pure gold. I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. I love it. Especially the Inquisitor, man. He is baller. Let's see. Oh yeah, in the Count Dooku arc. So in some of the episodes actually took place in the middle of like the Phantom Menace. So you see Count Dooku, right? And then Qui-Gon Jinn comes around and he's like, hey, I encountered a Sith Lord on Tatooine, and here's his child. And he's like, oh, a Sith Lord has not existed in a very long time. And you're just sitting there like, how does this work now? So I'm supposed to watch this episode in the middle? I don't know what's going on anymore. So the Star Wars timeline is very, very confusing. But you have to make it even more confusing by including that moment. But I'm placing this right here so I can just get out of the way and explain my first thought emotions of this. So, first thoughts, I say it's pretty solid. I would definitely recommend this if they're like a fan of Count Dooku or Ahsoka, or if they're wondering where Yaddle went. And yeah, this is pretty solid, and I would definitely recommend this to any Star Wars fan who has questions about the prequels or what happened to Ahsoka after Order 66. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with the one of the most controversial movies that I've ever done. The Clone Wars movie. Wish me luck.